Hello, Capricorn. Here to do just a general reading. Could resonate, doesn't have to. Like everybody else says, if it don't apply, let it fly. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, ask them to protect me, my energy, and this message, my collective's energy. All right, so Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times, and I'm going to take the top 3 cards for my Capricorns. All right. Capricorns. We have the White Duchess. We have the Crown of the Butterfly Gambini. We have the Supernova. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Alice. All right. I'm gonna get these. Haven't really used this deck too much, so let's see what the book has to say, Capricorns. All right. So the White Duchess, it says, do not look at what has yet to be, or has been to find your destiny. Your future is bright and blessed. If the pain of the past feels like a little too close for comfort, White Duchess steps in to help you leave behind the emotional storms of your past and move into her protection. A time of transition is upon you, and soon your feet shall settle upon sacred ground, and calm shall prevail inside and out. Capricorns, I feel like you guys are going through a really rough time right now. Surrounded by darkness is what I just heard. I think you're realizing that, you know, some traumas that happened to you in childhood is what I just heard. You're realizing that it's affecting your current, like your life now. I feel like you're not sleeping a lot. You feel like you're beginning to lose hope. But you want like a fulfilling life. And so with that, what I'm getting is you need to look at, you know, the things from your childhood that could be hindering you in your your current time right now. You've wanted major change. I feel like a whole new life is what I'm hearing, but I feel like nothing within you has changed, and I feel like the way you are, Capricorn, is what you've been taught. And you know, a lot of us are raised with those, you know, certain belief systems, but then we wonder why, you know, the same pattern goes from generation to generation. You know, you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. I hate to say it. I feel like you're not the victim is what I'm hearing. You know, even though we all go through like shitty shit, it still doesn't give us an excuse to be like a shitty human being to others is what I'm hearing. So Spirit is asking you to, you know, take a look at things for what they really are and not what you want them to be. They're also asking you to go back to your childhood. And maybe look at what your surroundings were, what you've seen happening around you. Like, let's say your mom dated really abusive men, so you grew up to be, you know, an abuser. And sometimes it flip-flops, you know. You could have been an abuser at one point and then finally, you know, tried to heal a little bit, and you know, but okay, let's just say that you became the abuser, because your mom stayed with that person for so long. You thought that was love, is what I'm hearing, and it's kind of programmed you to be malicious, is what I just heard. And you know, really, you just have to go back to your childhood and realize that that wasn't love. That's not how it should be. And things need to be different, is what Spirit's telling you. Okay, 31 is Crown of the Butterfly Gambini. All right, let's see what book the book says about this. I'll read, like I said, the first part, and then I'll let Spirit lead me from there. Just as nature imbues the butterfly with an innate ability for radical transformation, so to do have natural instincts within guiding you journey to launch, however, requires power. A quiet and contained power is not appropriate for the task. A raw and explosive force is needed to propel the rocket from the known world of the Earth towards its destined orbit space. The Oracle supernova indicates time of rapid growth and accelerated and powerful, that it can feel like an explosion, as if you were being launched into space. So this transformation you're going through, Capricorn, it's not an easy one. However, Spirit is saying it is definitely necessary. Excuse me. You're going through a death and a rebirth. Everybody goes through it. So you pretty much have to, like I myself, I had to go through, you know, multiple at the same time. I had cancer. I had to go through, you know, a physical death, spiritual death. That might be your circumstance. But, you know, death of the ego, death of old ways, death of, you know, just ways of thinking, family traditions, is what I'm hearing. You know, Spirit saying, all right, it's time for this transformation. What hasn't worked in the past is not going to work now. And I feel like you're seeing that it's not going to be easy. You're going through the ascension process, and it's one of the most, it is the most intense thing you're gonna go through. But just know that it's like for your higher good. It's something that you have to go through, you know. This transformation, it's never easy, but it is well worth it. So just go with the flow, is what I just heard. You have to make these changes, Cap. All right, we have 12, Alice, at the bottom of the deck. I can almost imagine. Well, but still, I want to get this right. I don't want to give you, I feel like this Capricorn read is very much needed. All right, it says, new worlds are calling you forth where the old rules don't apply. It may seem strange or freeing or wild or even scary at first, but you are meant to explore these new worlds. You will gain so much from the experience. There is no need to be afraid. When your world becomes too small for your spirit, it can feel painful, like you're trying to walk in the shoes you've outgrown. If you do this for too long, you can feel crippled with pain and unable to walk at all. You have a spirit that is outgrowing the worlds you've known and is yearning to experience new ones. The universe is responding to your spiritual need to broaden your horizons with new friends, opportunities, and communities that are or soon will become available to you. You may welcome in the unfamiliar, or you may find it intimidating. You may wonder if you belong in those possibly strange new worlds, or you may feel like you finally come home. No matter whether it is just a world you are meant to pass through on your life adventure, or return to a true soul family you never had. This is the value in the next phase of your life path that will lead to your divine destiny. So what Spirit is saying is, you know, these changes, you know, just like, okay, your intuition's going to heighten, and Spirit's going to say, hey, this person isn't good for you, or maybe you shouldn't do this, or you get these gut feelings already, Capricorn, and you're not listening to them, is what Spirit's saying. So Spirit's going to be part of the ascension process is, you lose people you thought were your friends, family members. The veil is lifted off your eyes and you see everything for real, what it really is. Sorry, it happens when Spirit confirms. All right. So you're going to have to start trusting your gut. I feel like you're putting yourself in not so healthy situations, and Spirit saying that needs to change, or else, is what I just heard. All right, Spirit, tell me about the White Duchess for the Capricorns. Verify the White Duchess, please, Spirit. Thank you. All right, let me shuffle these a few times. All right, White Duchess. Why is the White Duchess here for Capricorn? Shuffle 3 times. Okay. 2. All right. 3. All right. Let's get some clarifiers. White Duchess for Capricorn. Thank you. Impartiality. So, you know that these changes need to be made. You're kind of on the fence about it. I feel like, you're going through a transformation. I feel like you're fighting it. Stuck in your ways is what I'm hearing. Not a good thing, Cappy. All right. Anything else? Give me 2 more clarifiers, please. Spirit for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Mysticism. Okay. I'm gonna, let me see. Supernova for the Cap. Supernova for the Capricorn. Ooh, 1 second. Okay. What I'm getting from the impartiality is Capricorn. Spirit is asking you to back up, like look at your life right now. Okay, now step out, like like step back and look at it and be completely honest with yourself. Not what you want things to be, but what they really are, and you need to really be honest with yourself. There's a situation going on in your life, and it's not good. But I feel like there's somebody in your life that there's a situation going on in your life. I'll put it to you like that. And I feel like you're not being honest with yourself about it. The Spirit's asking you to step back. Like this card talks about how this lady gives, there's 2 neighbors fighting about the colors they want, the wall to be painted. And, so this lady's like, hey, no need to argue. I'll give you 1 color, paint, and then I'll give you another one. You guys can both paint your sides, the color you want. So there's a situation, and Spirit's telling you need to be honest with yourself about it. Be fair. Don't paint things something that you want them to be. You need to step back and see it for what it really is what I'm getting. And 1 second. I feel like you know about the situation already. You're not being fair. Not being honest about it at all is what I'm hearing. And Spirit's trying to tell you something and you're ignoring it is what I'm hearing. Excuse me. You're not listening to Spirit. You want to listen. If they're telling you something, it's for a reason. You need to balance something out. You need to bring balance to that situation, is what Spirit's telling you. Be honest about it. Trust your intuition when it comes to people that you might be speaking to about this, or maybe just be honest about your part you play in it, is what I just heard. Spirit's letting you know, like, this situation will be balanced out, is what I heard. And the transformation that you're going through, this whole thing is a part of your being woke, ascension, spiritual awakening, however you want to put it. It's going to be hard, like I said before, but it's going to bring you enlightenment. You're going to get, it's just put your faith in Spirit and you'll see a miracle in your life. This is all a part of your destiny. Things are unfolding as they should. Cappy is what I just heard. All right, let me get you a couple Moonology cards from Spirit, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides. Can I get a couple of Moonology cards for Capricorns, please? These cards are so big. My hands are so tiny. I'm sorry, Cappies. Just give me a minute. All right. Ooh. Spirit's telling you to bring love into the situation. Ooh. All right. These are all you're getting. Spirit, throw them all out. We're taking them. Spirit's telling you bring love into the situation. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I just heard karmic cycle. Oops. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches. Could be dealing with the... Wow, you came out in your own reading. Capricorn, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, an Aries, very well possibly a Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So Spirit's telling you you need to bring love into the situation that's filled with conflict, is what I just heard. If you know what you need to do, is what Spirit told me. Your dreams need a practical plan. I feel like you need to sit down and really just have a talk with Spirit, and they will lead you. You just have to listen and trust your intuition. All right, Capricorns, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.